Hey, what's up, Opportunity Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Lots of talk about the other sleds, lots of talk about the whole surging sparks, prismatic evolutions, and a bunch of stuff like that, too. Never forget the 151 still exists, though, too, and never forget that people were actually going balls to the wall at Costco in order to get some Costco tins and some Costco 151 investing. None of those other ones, none of those other crazy Paldean Fates ones. We don't need those. We don't need those stupid blue ones. Those are basically made of lava. They're contagious. They got the ick on them. Don't touch those fuckers. We don't want those suckers. We want the 151. And a lot of stuff happened with that. A lot of people were losing their mind. A lot of people think that 151 still is probably the best set that's going to come out of Scarlet and Violet. Isn't that a weird topic now? We have a bunch of other sets. We have a whole other year of sets that have yet to been revealed. I think only up to like fucking April sets have been revealed. We have a whole nother like 5 sets of the next year that we don't even know what's going to be happening with any of that whatsoever. And people have already made assumptions. 151's the best. Oh, this one's going to be the best. Prismatic Evolution is going to be the best. Oh, fucking the Surging Sparks. It's the best set that's going to be in the entire thing. Even it's all these jumping to conclusions, all this stuff. But there are people that die hard think 151 is going to be King Supreme, and we have r/Pokey investing, of course. Who else would it be? Who else would you think would have all the 151 knowledge and all the fucking product to go with that stuff showing up? We're going to be talking about some of the stuff that people are posting for 151 and just some of the crazy returns people might want to be seeing. So we got this right here. There's Pokey investing, and then there's pure insanity. Bro, you know when your fellow Pokey investors are calling the things you do insane and calling it insanity, you know that there might be a little bit of some overdoing it. There might be a fucking little bit of overflow over there where people are just like, we like to make our money, but holy shit, big dog, just kind of like a look. And you'll see why that's kind of like that way here in a second. This was not them. It was just on a Facebook group. They saw this photo and threw it up. So right here, this first picture, nothing too crazy. Got a ton of boxes over there. Three little things right there, full of a bunch of 151, a bunch of cool Zapdos boxes. Got some little poster boxes or little binder boxes down there, and it looks like some UPCs. They got their 151. You see at the very bottom right a bunch of 151 mini tins. Picked up some stuff. They're laying them all out. It looks just like they got the 151 scoop. A lot of people, once again, are thinking this is going to be the set to put your money into, that people further on. I don't think it's going to do bad by any means. Once again, nostalgia sells, just like a bunch of other things sells in other industries and all that stuff. Nostalgia sells very well when it comes to Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, any kind of like nerd hobby like that. Nostalgia is like the fucking guaranteed. They can pull a rope and just show something from the old like redone, and a bunch of people who used to collect way back in the day coming back in with a little bit of spare fundage. They're like, oh, I remember that shit. I'm going to hop back into that. And of course, the people that are here to make a little bit of cash see the opportunity in that, see if they can sell stuff to people that don't really know too much about the hobby, and then push forward with that, generate hype, generate all that shit. And of course, the sales don't matter, whether it's long-time collectors or people that just stepped in. Money's money. Numbers are numbers. None of that shit matters. So that's all they see. But, right there, nothing too crazy so far. Then you go to the next picture. Then you just go to the Holy shit, bro. Now, I'm not trying to be that guy. Speculation and assumptions are a killer. Like, you know what they say about assuming. It's just fucking dumb. That's a lot of 151 mini tins right there. If I'm looking at that, that is a fuck ton of them. Is that stacks of 4? Stacks of 3, stacks of 5. I think it might be stacks of 4 all the way down. And safe wager, you probably got about 300 to 400 mini tins right there. 2 151 packs per 10. You're looking at 600 to 800 151 packs on that table alone. Holy hell. Now look, I'm not making assumptions on how this person got it. Once again, assumptions are an ass of me and you. But like, wasn't there just a place recently that had a bunch of 151 mini tins that was selling them at a bundled discount, and there was a bunch of people loading up their carts with tons and tons of these said bundles, avoiding the toxic blue ones, avoiding the beta blue ones. We don't need those fuckers. We need the alpha red 151 bundles. Wasn't there something that was happening that recently? Wasn't there something where there was some Costco bundles people could pick up? I'm not assuming anything. Maybe this guy's just a smart shopper. This guy's went to a bunch of fucking Walmarts, but at the same time, Kind of looks like they took advantage of those Costco bundles and grabbed as many of them as they fucking could. And you know when your fellow investors are like, bro, this is fucking cringe. Bro, we like making money. We like doing all the same shit as you, but man, you're making us look bad. People are looking in here and they're going to see this shit and they're going to be like, wow, that guy right there. There's a bunch of people that are like, this is pretty cool. And then it's relatively divided. There's a good chunk of the investor bros clowning on it too. And I think it's because there is a line. You can definitely see that this person genuinely fell for the 151. I need to get this shit right fucking now so I can capitalize this right now. Like, I have to do it. And everybody sees it. And I think people are just really getting, like, roped into this shit where it's like, if you don't get something right now, like the FOMO, of course, it's fucking FOMO. I don't know why I'm describing it. If you don't get something right now, you're never going to get a chance to get it, which we're still in the Scarlet and Violet era. If you want to grab some stuff, if you want to actually have some product or some cards, you have the fundage, you think it's a good reason, you can actually justify it to yourself. You yourself want it. You yourself want something to do with it. Even if you want to hold on to it to like sell it for, if you think it's a good idea, then by all means do what you want. It's your money. You worked hard for it. It's your stuff. It's your hobby. Do your thing, man. Same time, you don't have to get everything and you don't have to go so fucking crazy balls to the wall because a fucking trend or a community base tells you to, because it's the only way you're gonna like make top cash, make top dollar, do everything you can. Like I said, a lot of people are saying 151 is going to be the set of Scarlet and Violet, and we still don't know every single set that's going to come out. We still don't know everything about the future of these Pokemon card sets. Year 3 could fucking surprise us. We don't really know, truly. We don't know how crazy it's going to get in that time frame. What if they do the same thing but with Johto? What if the Johto absolutely knocks out of the park? What if there's another Umbreon or Espeon in that set that's absolutely mind-blowing? What if that's the big set further on down the line? We don't know. It's speculation. Nobody even knows what fucking the year 3 special set's going to be. It could be even crazier. It could be crazier than Prismatic Evolutions. It could be mid. It could be not as good. A lot of stuff could happen. Maybe we have seen the best set in some people's eyes. Maybe it truly is 151. Maybe it's Surging Sparks. I guess really only time will tell. But buying this many tins and expecting some kind of quick payoff for that, I do think it's a little goofy. Like, if the person flips them, I guess they can make a little bit of their fundage back, but at the same time, you're going to be paying them fees. And if you're selling on eBay, you're going to be paying some of it somewhere, and you're definitely not going to get what you want. In order to fucking maximize what you're going to get, you're going to be waiting years and years in order for that to happen, because once again, it's 151. It's still a Scarlet and Violet block. Reprints are always on the table for that stuff until we're out of Scarlet and Violet. I mean, literally, like, Pokemon can just print whatever they want. They can print whatever, whenever, however. It's their product. They can make as much money as they want. They can just unleash an avalanche of Pokemon cards out there once again of any set. And I truly do think if people have fun speculating about this stuff, that's fine. I like talking about stuff too. I like talking about Pokemon cards. I like actually going balls in the wall and having some crazy takes about stuff. But like at the same time, like when your own grouping is like looking at the stuff you did, when your own peers are looking at the shit you did, and they're giving you like that side eye, like, ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking tins, bro. You sure you didn't like knock out some grannies in order to get that stuff? You sure you didn't like push some kids up? There's no kids at the Costco. That stuff. So that didn't happen. But maybe taking advantage of some Costco deals. Maybe going to multiple Costcos and rounding up multiple bundles. What was it? 5 tins per box, and that's a lot of tins on the table. That is a fuck ton of tins on that table. I don't know. It's yeah, there's going to be people doing stuff. There's going to be people with, like, this kind of product later in the future. You're going to see people with a ton of Prismatic Evolutions. You're going to see a ton of people with all kinds of that going on. I do think Pokemon's going to slowly drip feed the product out to everybody. I don't think it's going to be, like, as crazy of a deal. Those first couple months are going to be wild. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, the first month and a half to, like, that time frame, people are going to be going absolutely insane. The content's going to be flowing. The rips are going to be happening. The fucking people are going to be talking about it. And there's going to be a lot of hype. Like every set, though, like everything that comes out, there's always going to be a new set. There's going to be a set after. There's going to be a period where there is no hype for said set because new set has also come out. And you'll have windows where you can kind of slide in and get some cards before anything like crazy happens. I did it with Eevee Heroes. I've never opened a Japanese box of Eevee Heroes. I myself have never opened one, and I have every single chase card from that set because I waited and I fucking pride myself and was like, I'm going to find some deals. And when the hype died down before it went crazy back up, I managed to get some cards. You can do it. There's some patience that's involved. I did the same thing with Iona. I've done the same thing with a lot of cars. I don't generally overpay too much for anything. I can wait. I have patience. I know that this shit comes in cycles, and I highly advise you to wait too. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later. 151. It's still the talk of the town. That's a fuck ton of tins. Wonder if he's married. Wonder if he explained that to his wife or something like that. He had to like be like, "Oh yeah, babe, I got all these tins." It's yeah. You thought that $5,000 missing from our account was for something else? Thought we were taking a vacation? Fuck no. Look, this is our future. That's our son's college fund right there.